So, it's been a while since I've done one of these. In fact, as I just said that sentence, I just realised it's been like 4 years since I've done one of these. So this is going to be some serious prep videos. So, yeah, I haven't done too well in the last few years. So, I'm going to be competing at the Bochum Regional Championships. And I kind of want to do well because, theoretically, I will have the Bochum Regional Championships, I will have the European International Championships, and supposedly, like, looking good to be the Italian special event as well. If there's no locals, those are the three tournaments I must get my invite at, because I'm not competing at anything else across the season. So I kind of need to do well. So I would very much like to actually have a good placement. So I've done pretty poorly over the last few years. So back in 2020, March 2020, I top cut the Malmo Regional Championships. I got top 8 in that, and then we locked down a couple of weeks later. And then I was just terrible in the online circuit. I reached the finals of one Rose Tower thing, and that was literally it over the 2 years of lockdown and playing online. So I'm not doing so well. And I also went 0-3 at Worlds in August. So yeah, I'm not doing so hot at the moment. And I need to do well to get the points for my invite. So yeah, this is what these videos are going to be for. I did these back in 2019 when Wolf Glick did he did a small series of it for a regional that he was attending. He went and used a Palkia team at that, and he did some serious prep videos. I shamelessly stole that, and then I came top 4 and top 8 at the next two regionals that I went to. And before that, I won the Malmo Regional Championships back in 2018, and then literally a year later I had done nothing of note, like an entire year since then. And then the top 4 was a year after that, so pretty much exactly a year afterwards, after doing the serious prep. So serious prep helped me there. I did some more serious prep for the EUIC that year and made it into day 2. So it does seem to help. I think that it helps me focus a bit more on my practice. Because I've been saying to people in Metify coaching sessions as well that some people just go onto the showdown ladder and then they just mindlessly practice. And then I do exactly the same thing. So yeah, I am fully aware that that is not the best way to practice. I just do it occasionally. But yeah, going for the serious prep, even just having to say things out loud for the sake of I am recording a video, even though this is me preparing for a tournament, I just happen to be recording it. The fact that I'm just saying things out loud helps me focus a bit more on the actual important things, I think. So, yeah, if you've been a subscriber for a while, you'll know about the serious prep stuff. If you're not, which is likely because over half of you will not have been around since then. So this is going to be, I don't know how many videos. Previously, I think it ended up being 12 to 15-ish. So also, I don't know how long the video is going to be. I'm just going to do whatever. Like I said, this is me just preparing for tournaments. I just happen to click record and stop record. So we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I do need to do well at Bochum. Because if I don't do well there, I just need to absolutely ace EUIC. And then otherwise, there's no chance for an invite. So got to do well. These are my ideas at the moment. So the initial thoughts was Fluttermane, Iron Hands, and Roaring Moon as a trio together should be good. Because obviously all three of them are busted. So start with those, flesh out the team. There's some other other building parts so you see here, there's all that building that went into it. But at the moment I'm here, and I've also done a load of stuff on my phone because I team build at the gym as well, and ladder a bit at the gym. So yeah, this is where I'm at the moment. So I'll go with this one because this is one I'm going to be practicing with at the moment. So I am considering a Azumarill and King Gambit as well instead of Gyarados and Golden Go, but this is where I'm at the moment. So Life Orb Fluttermane. Like it a lot with Substitute. Substitute is very good on my I really like Substitute on Fluttermane. It may need to be Focus Sash, but I don't want it to be. I like Life Orb Substitute. So I'm going to keep in mind whether that is going to be beneficial to the team. I've mentioned this as well. This is something that I've did in the series prep as well. Keeping track of things. So the top right one will be me tracking my wins and losses and what kind of wins and losses they are. So no predictions, no predications. Okay, misspelled that, but no, okay, I can edit that. It's live editing, isn't it? No predications. No predictions. That's the one. No predictions. Obviously, that's self-explanatory. I just easily breeze through the game. Basic predictions means I need to make a read here or there that's an obvious read, calling a protect kind of thing. Hard reads is I make a very stupid play. Well, not stupid, I'll rephrase that. A play that goes incredibly wrong if I am not getting it right. So like a near immediate lose if I'm wrong, but steal the game kind of read. Like you know what hard read is. And then luck reliant is hopefully self-explanatory as well. Like I got lucky with a crit or something to win the match. And then the reverse is true for the other ones. And I've tried to spin them in a positive way rather than like, damn, this team sucks, need to change it. So matchup needs improving is like they just breezed through me. There was nothing I could do. Trust your instincts means that they outread me like with simple predictions. Or I did not go for a play that I could have gone for that would have been a basic prediction that would have won the game. Game plan too predictable is I got hard read completely. And then I lost the run to RNG is quite old now, but is the reverse of I just got unlucky, so I'm not going to factor that in too much, and then I can just keep track of those. And then the bottom right, those are some thoughts I have about the team as well. Like, so I mentioned, should Fluttermane be Sash? Should it be Lifeorb? The Sash is free. I don't have Sash on anything at the moment, so it is free. So those are some things that I'm keeping in mind. So yeah, Fluttermane. Also, I need to keep in mind the Terra type on the Fluttermane, so I'll probably add that at some point to one of those. But yeah, Fluttermane, I really like it with Substitute and the Lifeorb. The EVs are so that the 28 and 12 means that even after a round of Lifeorb chip, you should still survive a Sash Fluttermane Shadow Ball. So you like it's still tipping the 1v1 slightly more in, well, slightly not as much in their favor, if that makes sense. Yeah, it should. And then the slight defense is for Iron Hands Thunder Punch, I think. Can't remember if it like guarantees the survival or not, but something Iron Handsy. So yeah, need to keep in mind Terra, Ghost, or Fairy, but I like Ghost at the moment. Iron Hands, I do like the Citrus Berry Belly Drum set, so I'm going to be keeping that in mind. So the main thing I'm going to be focusing on is, do I need any kind of speed creep on the Iron Hands? I think with Substitute on the Fluttermane, I can deal well, and Struggle Bug on the Volcarona, I can deal well enough with Armor Rouge, so I don't need as such to underspeed Armor Rouge, for sure. And then, do I need to play into the speed creep game? Because I prefer faster fake outs. So, do I need to opt into that, or do I not, and keep the full bulk? Roaring Moon is the standard one that like I need to keep in mind. Do I want Tailwind or Dragon Dance? So, the team is fast enough to make use of Tailwind for sure. I just like Dragon Dance. I feel like the team is probably better if it is Tailwind, but I like Dragon Dance. So I'm going to see if that's going to come into play. Volcarona, am I a coward for running the wide lens? Yes, I am, but I want a regional with the wide lens, so I'm going to stick for it for now because if you just have a quick look at the other Pokemon on the team, all the other Pokemon have 100% accurate moves. Volcarona is the only Pokemon that's inaccurate at the moment. So, yeah, Overheat 99% accurate, that's good enough. Over the 2 years of me playing that wide lens Superior, I missed 2 Leaf Storms, and one of them was just in an online ladder game, like just that meant nothing. So yeah, wide lens overheat is very nice, and 93% accurate Will-O-Wisp is pretty good as well. So yeah, do I need to be a coward? Can I get away with Rocky Helmet or something else that's an objectively better item? But I'm fine being a coward for now. Gyarados, I need to keep in mind the item because I'm running, or at least planning to run, if I am running Gyarados, this very strange move right here. So I did recommend Dragon in my Gyarados guides, but I recommended Terra Blast previously. So I realized something that I've always found Gyarados to be too weak if it does not have the Life Orb. It doesn't have the Life Orb. I want Fluttermane to have the Life Orb. Like if I do change the Sash on Fluttermane, I'm almost certainly going Life Orb on Gyarados. But I don't have it available, and it seemed, for what I wanted, to fit the team for now. So yeah, I needed a different item. So I'm keeping in mind the Mirror Herb, because then, following the same logic as Aquabead Taurus, well, but all the Tauruses, intimidating Defiant Pokemon, they get a +1, but you get a +2. So that's pretty sweet. Lumberry would be great for burns and sleeps and all stuff, but it would combo with Outrage, because then I don't get confused at the end. So Lumberry would make sense. And also I could go with an Assault Vest 1. I think, where's my Assault Vest 1? I got it. One of them here. Yeah, there you go. Still the Outrage, and then I can fit Iron Head purely for Fluttermanes and Icy Wind as speed control. So, do I need the Dragon Dance at all on the Gyarados? Can it be Assault Vest? And then Golden Go. Weakness Policy is my preferred, but it might be a bit too weak if it hasn't Weakness Policy'd or Nasty Plotted. So, yeah, do I need to go with choice specs? This EV spread is so that I can survive a Life Orb Fluttermane Shadow Ball 87% of the time. That's the best I could do with the speed I wanted, because I'm speed creeping the speed creepers of the Dragapults in Tailwind's Pokemon. And I do 90% minimum to a Fluttermane. So I didn't feel the need to OHKO Fluttermane, because you needed, I think it was something like basically max. So that was too much because I wanted to bulk it out for the weakness policy. So I went for 90% because I went with the logic of either the Fluttermane is likely Focus Sash, and then it doesn't matter that I don't Oko it, because any move from any other Pokemon, even Struggle Bug, would be able to KO it at that point. And then, if they are not, they are likely going to be Life Orb, so then if I do 90% to the minimum, I KO them if they've done a round of Life Orb. So that's just the logic behind that at the moment, but that's what I got. So, yeah, going to be testing those. I might have a Azumarill, I might have King Gambit, I'll get to those if I do, but I think I'm somewhere in the high 1500s, low 1600s with this. That's a different team. So that's a different team. Where's my team? Did I even make it Series 2? There we go. Series 2. No, that's not it. There it is up there. Right, so now let's actually just do a couple of games for this intro video. And then I need to add that Terra type thing for, yes, open team sheets because practicing for a regional. Good. Okay, yeah, safety goggles. Encaure's a good move on. Tinkerton. Clear amulets. No dart move. Interesting. Iron Moth. Sludge Ray doesn't glean. Do they have a steel type? They only have Tinkerton. They don't have Helping Hand though, so that's alright. No recover. No protect on the Hydreigon. Okay, so what do they even have for Iron Hands? Like, Gastrodon to an extent, but literally, what do they have for Iron Hands? I'm going to go Volcarona Iron Hands. What do they have for it? I do want Fluttermane in the back. And then don't want Gyarados because of Gastrodon. Roaring Moon's okay, but Tinkerton walls it. Gyarados walls it. But then it's okay otherwise. Golden Go. Don't like Golden Go here either. So I'm going to go Roaring Moon. But theoretically, they don't have much for Iron Hands. So we're going to trade Fake Outs. It is... Oh, I can't... Struggle Bug is pointless because they got Covert Cloak, so I'll... Yeah, I'll just Widow the Tinkerton. I'll attempt to trade a Fake Out. We will trade Fake Out, that's fine. So now I can just Rage Powder and Belly Drum, right? Because I'm definitely Rage Powdering... Wait, they're safety goals, aren't they? They're safety goals, right. So now I need to go for Overheat, and I need to switch out into Roaring Moon, because I need to pay attention to the open team sheets. Just like so. That's fine. I will merely Dragon Dance instead. And that's not quite an Oko, because the Snot, they were Tailwind, right? Yeah, they were, and they've got Draco. So again, I need to Rage Powder, but that's fine. And I actually just want to know how much I do to Hydreigon, so I'm not going to bother Dragon Dancing, because they're going to Tailwind here, and they outspeed me, most likely, unless they're modest. And yeah, okay, I don't get to find out. That's rude. Don't know how that feint helped them, but I could have Dragon Danced there. That's unfortunate. I will now Dragon Dance, because they are refusing to Tailwind. Okay, I'm acrobaticsing, but that's not the worst thing. Just hit the Hydreigon, please. That's rude. Didn't want to hit it, thanks, Tinkerton. So this is fine. Like I'm still in a perfectly fine position. Iron Moth. Let me double check again. Oh, they got... I was going to say they got Dazzling Gleam, but it doesn't matter. I'm a flying type. I can't protect on the Roaring Moon at the moment. So if they attack, that means they didn't Tailwind, and then Fluttermane outspeeds both of them. So I will attempt to Struggle Bug, and I will attempt to Acrobatics Oko the Iron Moth, because I'm pretty sure it would. Oh, okay, yeah, there's an extra thing for them there. There's the Tailwind, but that's fine. That's going to Oko the Iron Moth for sure. And now what are they going to do against Iron Hands? There's Meowscarada, sure. But pretty sure I can just fake out the Meowscarada and switch to Fluttermane. Well, they can Flash Cannon. That doesn't matter too much. Like, they have almost nothing for Iron Hands, so I'm going to fake out the Meowscarada and attempt to Acrobatics the Hydreigon. Because I was expecting to protect from the Meowscarada, but nope. Oh, and I survived because my bulk's amazing. Nice. And then, yeah, I'll just choose to win here. Because they can't beat my Iron Hands. That does so little. Iron Hands is so stupid. Yeah, that's a KO. Yeah, cool. I think just for like the sake of this intro video, I'll leave it a one match. But yeah, like there's theoretically going to be multiple videos just like this. So I'll add one win. I'll just finish off with what kind of win that was. I think that was a basic predictions one. So yeah, there you go. Now I've got one win. Good start.